Hey guys, it's Anya, otherwise known as Pink Sweets here on YouTube, and today I'm going to be doing a tutorial using the Manny MUA Lunar Beauty Life's a Drag palette again. I told you guys I wanted to do a few looks with it. So far I've done two really fun looks. This is going to be a fun look too, but I'm going to use some of the shades on the neutral side as well. So this will be my like mix between the neutral side and the fun side, and then I'll do a neutral look with it as well at some point. So today we're going to go in with some of the neutral shades and some of the fun shades. This is what it looks like on the inside. I can't decide if I want to use Beat or Legendary, the gold, so I'll see how the rest turns out and then decide. But if you're interested in seeing how I get this look that I'm going to do, that I don't know about yet, then keep on watching. So first I'm going to be going in with this. This is the Physicians Formula Rose All Day. It's a new brightening and tightening hydrating serum that I got. That looks okay. Moving on. So yeah, so I do like this stuff. I've used it a few times. I feel like the dropper does not work that well. Only a little comes out at one time. Not that you need a whole lot, but it just doesn't seem to drip out the way a dripper should. Dropper, dripper, dripper, dropper, dropper. It does not seem to dispense product the way a dropper should. But that's okay. It has a light rose scent, but not very floral at all. I did use my Glow Starter Glam Glow Moisturizer as well because I always do, and I needed the extra hydration. And this can be used as a serum, a moisturizer. It says serum, but to me it's more of like a moisturizer. And it can be used as a primer, like a hydrating primer as well. So that is what I'm going to use it for today. So I'm going to go in with my MAC white paint stick, and I'm going to use that on my eyes per usual. Actually, that's not true. Sometimes I use something different, rarely, but sometimes I switch it up. So yeah, it's I don't like floral scents at all, so if I can bear the rose scent that, you know, is there, then it's very light. I mean, not that I dislike rose scent, but I mean, I use a rose toner and I use a few other, you know, rose products, but it's just not perfumey. It's like a natural kind of rose scent. I always end up going, I should start doing my brows after I do my eyes, but I just think I got some primer in my eye that time. Okay, so we're gonna go in with our tape. I'm actually gonna be going to Ulta because I want to get the NYX Vivid Brights liners. I don't know if you've ever seen those. They're liquid liners, and they're really good for doing like cut crease looks and like detailed kind of editorial artsy looks. So I want to get some of those because my brows today, boy. I want to, you know, start experimenting with different things, and I think it would be fun. So I'm gonna go in, the first shade I'm gonna go in with is going to be the yellow, which in this palette is called Campy. That's my Real Technique sponge that I just used to blend out my my eyeshadow base, my eyeshadow base. So I'm going to go in with Campy, which is the yellow in this palette. And I'm going to be using the actual brush that came with the palette. And I'm just going to put that through the crease a little bit and to the outer V. Thank you guys so much for the positive outpour of support on the giveaway video. I'm so excited that you guys are excited. A few things that I just wanted to mention because they were some concerns that, you know, came up in the comments here and there, and so I just thought I would mention them. One is if you don't have a Sephora in your area, you will be able to use the gift card online. So that there's always that. So that's good. I know that when you get Sephora store credit, you can't use it online, but actual gift cards you can. Though, like when you go to the payment section, there's like an option where you can choose to enter your gift card number, and I think it'll have a PIN or something like that too, if I remember correctly. And then the other one was, I meant to say it in the video, I forgot. I pinned a comment to the top of that thread just in case, but I figured I would just say it in this video too, just in case people miss the pinned comment, because sometimes I don't read pinned comments in people's videos either. But like most of the time I don't. I'm taking Cake Face, which is the white, and I'm just putting that under my brow bone. Which is, I don't ever want you guys to have to create an account to enter my giveaway. So, you know, if you guys, I mean, I have to have a way to get a hold of you, but if you don't have Instagram, don't create an account just to enter my giveaway. Don't worry about that part. You don't have to follow me on Instagram. I mean, if you do have an account and you want to, go ahead. That would be awesome. But if you don't have an account, then don't create one just to enter. Don't feel like you have to. And so just forget about the Instagram part unless you want to follow me on Instagram. Because I know some people don't have Instagram. I actually didn't have Instagram myself until a few years ago, because I wanted to start posting my makeup looks somewhere, and I didn't want to flood my Facebook feed with my makeup looks because most of my friends don't care about makeup. And same with my family. Ugh, I have something in my eye. Oh, there we go. So I didn't want to flood their feed, you know, with my makeup looks. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to start an Instagram page. And so that's where I started posting them. So I'm going in with the pink shade, which is called Kai Kai. I should know that by now. And I'm blending it a little bit into the yellow, which will then create an orange. And which I think is really cool and looks really cool. And then after that, we're going to go in with the red, which is called Snatched. I'm just putting that below the yellow so that we still have that yellow peeking through, and then the orange kind of in between the two. And I'm going to go back in with the yellow because the orange doesn't show up as well, like it doesn't turn as orange until you put the yellow back over the pink again, I feel like. But yeah, thank you guys so much for entering the giveaway. I'm so excited. When I said, you know, July 8th, I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to wait forever. I didn't realize how close that actually is. I have a lot of looks planned. I like to kind of update you guys on any looks that I feel like I'm going to be doing. So I am going to be doing a gold and silver look, but I'm going to be doing like I think a pretty cool take on it. So you'll have to wait and see exactly what that means. But Kisses Down Low had suggested that, and I think that's a great idea to add those 2-hour, you know, monochromatic series. So I will be doing that, and that will probably come out either tomorrow or Thursday. And then I have a special video coming out, another one that I'm not going to, you guys are going to have to wait and see what that is going to be about. It's going to be cool though, or I'm excited about it. And then I'm going to take my Morphe M505 and go into Campy again and kind of blend the edge just so that we have, it'll put more of the yellow on the outside. But yeah, I'm really excited about it. And then I want to do one more, at least one more rainbow look to kind of close out Pride Month, you know, because we started with rainbow looks and then we went into the monochromatic looks, and then I want to do at least one more rainbow look, which is one of the reasons too why I want to get the NYX Vivid Brights liners. I could probably use my Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks. I did that for one look, but I've just been wanting to get them anyway for a while. So Snatched is the red shade, so I'm going to go into the red shade, and I'm going to put that on the outer V only. And what else do I have planned? I have some collabs coming up. I will be doing a 4th of July makeup tutorial, which I'm going to try to get before the 4th of July, just in case anybody wants to actually do it. Then they're not like seeing it on the 5th of July, because that wouldn't be very helpful. And then I'm going to do a Canada Day look as well, because some of my favorite peeps in the world live in Canada, so I'm going to be doing a Canada Day look for them. And Becky Pengman, if you're watching, let me know if you're okay. All right. And I'm just building that up. And then we're going to go in with some concealer. We might not need to. Well, we'll see. Depends if I do. Should I do the gold or the like peachy shade? Let me see. Because like that's a peachy shade. And then the gold is like that. That would look really pretty with the gold. But it would look pretty with the peachy shade too. Maybe I'll do both. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Figured it out. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with my glitter glue. Sometimes I like to do that instead of cutting with the concealer, just because if I put glitter glue, it really, and I am gonna get a concealer. I'm gonna get, well, it's not a concealer, it's the P. Louise eyeshadow base. It's supposed to be really, 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 really good for cutting the crease, and I think it'll be helpful for me because since I use such colorful shades a lot of the time, who am I kidding, all the time pretty much, I always have a problem with the concealer kind of blending in with, because it's not thick enough for me, like with the eyeshadows, the other ones. So oh, and another look that it will be coming out in the next 2 days is literally the most basic makeup look I've ever done. Like, I literally just did a super basic, like as basic as it comes. Sorry, I'm looking for a brush. There it is, my MAC 213. This came in a, what's it called, a holiday set, but they still sell it, you know, separately. So I'm just gonna put that. Wow, that is really pigmented. Holy moly. But yeah, I was asked to do like a really basic, like from start to finish, like, you know, maybe something you could wear to work, but like really easy kind of makeup tutorial, with not a whole lot of steps, I guess. And so that's what I'm going to do. That's what's going to be coming out in the next day or two. So I'm actually really excited about it because I mean, I was watching some tutorials on some people that do their makeup like that. And I just think it looks really pretty. And I'm actually excited to see what it looks like on me. So you guys can tell that is like, that's gold. That was like really, and I didn't wet my brush. Yes, I went in with glitter glue. So I guess that did impact the level of pigment a little bit. These shades do have a lot of fallout or kick up, I should say, in the pan, but not really on my face. And then I'm going to take, that was the shade Legendary. Now I'm going to take the shade Beat, which is this really pretty like peachy rose gold shade. And I'm going to put that on the inner half of the eyelid where we put, wow, that's really bright too, where we put down the glitter glue. And I'm just going to blend that into the gold. It's pretty, that brightened it up. It's funny, but right before I started filming, my neighbor Rose, she's awesome. Hi Rose, if you're watching. She's subscribed to my channel. She just brought me like a whole dinner. She brought me meatballs and everything. She's Italian and she cooks everything from scratch. It's, oh, she's amazing, amazing cook. So, and I would say out of all of the foods in the world, Italian is probably the one I eat the least. Not because I don't like it. I'm going in with the pink shade, by the way. I'm Kai Kai. But because I am, you know, trying to lose weight, so I eat low carb, and, you know, that's kind of how, one of the ways that I have lost over 200 pounds. So I tend to not eat a lot of Italian, but I feel like everything in moderation, you know. And so, and she makes chicken meatballs, so that's pretty cool too, because that is healthier than, you know, regular meatballs. So by putting the pink back over everything, it's kind of brightening it up, which I really like. It's going to be a very peachy, pinky, yellowy, bright-y, might even make some sensey look. I think I'm to the point of delirium. No, I'm just kidding. Well, sort of. Now I'm taking Campy and I'm going back on the outer edge. This is going to be a fairly, I don't know what to call it, like, I guess kind of like an editorial-ish look, because, you know, the color will go almost all the way up to the brow bone, and sometimes people will take the color like all the way out here. I'm not doing that, but, you know, it's going up higher to the brow bone than I would normally put it, for sure. But I think it looks kind of cool to do that sometimes. I gotta say, this palette, I'm excited about getting my Thirsty palette, which, you know, I finally got the shipping confirmation for yesterday. But it will not include my makeup bags or my mirrors, which I knew, because when I ordered it, it said it might not come until, like, it would come separately and it probably wouldn't ship until later. I don't know why, but anyhow, so I finally got the shipping confirmation, and I am excited about that palette, but that palette has a lot of competition, because, I mean, I don't really view them as in competition, these two palettes, but I will say, if not in competition as in they're not similar, really. I mean, they have like a yellow, they both have a yellow, and they both have a brown, but other than that, I don't see a whole lot of similarities. However, I will say that, you know, if people have to choose which palette to buy, I don't know. I'm just saying, this palette is amazing, and it definitely is gonna give a lot of other palettes a run for their money. Like, I'm telling you, it's so pigmented, it blends so easily, and the shades, when you mix them together, they make other shades way easier than other palettes that I've used. So I really like it a lot, more than I expected myself to like it. So props to Manny and Lunar Beauty. There went my other brush. I'm gonna put the brush that came with back in there for now. So we're gonna do our face. I'm going to use today, I already knew what I was gonna use, and now, oh yes, I'm gonna use my Fenty. Ooh. Sorry about that. I put it right in front of the camera. I'm gonna use 3 pumps of that, but I don't use big pumps, like I use smaller pumps. Seriously, where did I put? There it is. I'm gonna use my Makeup Revolution foundation stick and just kind of put that in a couple areas, and then I will, or all over. And then you guys know I like to take my Morphe sponge and dip it in, and then I'm gonna pounce it. I don't know why I just did that. That did nothing. That didn't get my hair out of my face at all. Okay. And then I'm just gonna pounce it in, mix the two together. And then hope that it blends out well. I don't know why I was like holding my one arm up in the air. Whew, okay. So if you've made it this far in the video, comment down below and tell me what the weather is like in your area today. The weather here has been pretty nice. Warm but not hot. And it keeps looking like it wants to storm, but it hasn't. But it has drizzled a little bit. So, in case you were wondering, I really like the contrast between like the red, the pink, the orange, the orange that was created, the yellow, and then like the peachy rose gold. I think that's really pretty. I really want to do a look similar to what I did in the beginning, like my very first look, but a little bit brighter, because when I did the look with like the pink, the purple, and the blue, I put white. I've been blending this for 10 years. Okay, I think we're done. So I put the white down first because I thought, you know, I want it to be a softer look, and sometimes I do want a softer look. I'm using this. This is the YSL Touche Éclat, which is ridiculously expensive and no one needs it, but I'm using it up because I bought it. It's like a kind of like brightens your under eye, and then, I mean, it's a good product. It's just, there's other products. And then, am I going crazy? No, here it is. I'm going to use my Boing concealer in other places, and I'll put a little bit of that under my eye as well, kind of mix it in, because one's a brightener, one's like more of a concealer. But yeah, I wanted it to be like a more muted look, so I put the white down over top of my eyeshadow base, which, if you notice, I am not one of the people that sets my eyelids with powder before I go in with the eyeshadow. And if somebody is, that is not, I'm not saying that's wrong at all. Like, everybody has their own way that they like to do things. I have never set my eyelids. Okay, not never. Like, obviously I'm talking about a time that I did. But, you know, if I want my eyeshadows to be really pigmented and I want the look to be really bright, I never set my eyeshadow primer, because I like to just go right in, and I feel like it really grabs onto the eyeshadow. I feel like that is one of the reasons why my eyeshadow stays like literally all day. I mean, and I'm not by any means trying to toot my own horn or anything, but I'm just saying, like, I've fallen asleep on the couch before with full makeup on, woken up the next morning, and every ounce of makeup will be gone except for my eyeshadow, which looks like I just applied it. And it's usually because it just doesn't, it just grabs on. Whereas, and also, I don't know, it's always kind of just been a strange concept to me because, and I know that people say it blends better, but to me, it's like, if I'm putting on a sticky base in order to, you know, hold on to my eyeshadow and prevent it from creasing and have my eyeshadow be really pigmented, to me, setting it is, I don't know, pointless for me, because I feel like you're defeating the purpose of putting on eyeshadow primer, and that's just my opinion. That's just how I feel when I put it on. Like, I feel like it doesn't give me the look that I like, because you guys know that I don't like always doing like super blended looks. I like doing like harsher edges, more editorial type of looks, and I like doing I was gonna cream contour and I forgot. Okay, anyhow, moving on. But yeah, so I just really like, you know, doing, I don't know, I like harsher edges, and so it's like I don't need to set my eye primer with, like, you know, a stark white eyeshadow or whatever shade of eyeshadow, skin tone, because it's gonna mute my colors, or to me it does, on my eyelids. So I don't know. So that's just how I've always done. I've just always gone right in, full force, full pigment. Looking for a powder I wanted to show you guys. It's just sitting right here. I grew legs and walked away. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, so this powder, what brush is that? Forgot about this brush. Okay, maybe we'll just use this brush. So this is an old Sonia Kashuk brush. Not old, but like older. And this is the e.l.f. finishing powder that I was watching somebody's channel. I think it was, I want to say Young, Wild, and Polished, and she said this was a really good powder. So I picked it up. And she said, you know, she puts on her setting powder. She likes the peach powder as well. And then she stamps this onto the rest of her face and all over. And it's a finishing powder, so I guess that makes sense. And then she kind of uses it to dust away the setting powder. And I think I spent maybe $3 on this powder. So if this is a good setting powder, then I feel like it looks exactly like on my skin, like this powder here, which is the like a dog hair on my nose, the Prime and Poreless from Too Faced. I feel like they're very similar in texture, and this one is almost, I've actually hit pan, but and I like this powder, but this one was like $38, so I was thinking about not repurchasing the $38 finishing powder for no reason. So I decided I wanted to try something different, and I went and decided to get this one. So to me, the way they feel on my face is literally exactly the same. So I pulled out this bronzer. It is from MAC, and it is called Refresh. It is a mineralized skin finish, actually. Looks like this, and this is from the MAC Sharon Osbourne collection. I'm going to use the same brush just because it's a nice fluffy, and I'm not contouring. I'm just, since I forgot to cream contour, I'm just going to warm up my face. Which is pretty much what I normally do, but I was going to do a little bit more until I forgot. So what TV shows do you guys watch? And do you watch any TV shows that are like strictly on Netflix? Do you have any recommendations? I like funny TV shows, and I like, of course, scary TV shows. I love Game of Thrones. I love The Walking Dead. I don't know, it's weird. I like a lot of TV shows, and I used to watch a lot more TV, but now I feel like I just don't. I feel like I watch movies, or I don't watch anything and I'm doing something. So, I don't know. And I used to record, oh my gosh, I used to record like 1,000 billion gazillion shows a day. And then I just would never have time to watch them, or like it got to the point where I just wouldn't have time to watch them. And then I was like, you know what? Now I've missed so many seasons of the show, I just give up. And it was so freeing, because then I was like, because before it was like, oh crap, I have to watch this and that and the other thing before the DVR fills up. And I felt like I was like I don't know, I felt like I was attached to my DVR at the hip, and it was crazy, and I don't want to be like that. I mean, I don't mind, I love sitting on the couch with my dogs watching TV or whatever, but I don't want to feel like I have to, you know what I mean? I'm going in with the NYX Ombre Blush in Sweet Spring, which is probably my favorite blush, I don't know. It's just so pigmented from the jump, and it's like, but it can also be buildable. I just love it. And then I'm going to use my, and I used my Real Techniques Contour Face Brush, which I like for blush. And then I am going to use my Juvia's Place highlighter brush, and I'm going to go into the Anastasia Aurora Glow Kit. I can't wait to get the Dream one. I'm going to get it tonight. That is actually why I decided to film one more tutorial this evening, because, gosh, that almost went to the floor. Because I want to wear makeup when I go to Sephora. I don't want to walk into Sephora looking like all disheveled and like, I mean, I guess I could have gone with the makeup look from before. I am glad that you guys liked the smoky eye, and I don't think it turned out bad per se, but I did think it made me look a little sick. I don't know. I felt like it was kind of, I don't know. I don't know if it was because I put the red under the eyes, but no, I've done that before. I don't know. And maybe the combination of like the gray-ish silver and the red, I'm not really sure. But I felt like it kind of made my eyes look sunken in a little bit more than usual. So I'm going to use Eclipse, this shade right here. This is my favorite shade in the palette. I'll probably hit pan on that before any other. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like a peachy pink shade that has like a gold and pink reflex. I don't even know. I'm actually going to switch highlighter brushes just for my cheeks. And I'm going to go in with the Anastasia A23. I think this is better for blending out the cheeks, and I think the Juvia's Place one is better for blending, like putting highlighter on the nose and the Cupid's bow. And I guess this would be better for the forehead too. I don't want to see my forehead from space, so I'm not putting on as much as I would elsewhere. Just a little on my Cupid's bow. I don't want to look like I have a sweaty lip. And then just right down the bridge of my nose. I just love this shade, and especially in person, like if I was to ever meet you guys or go to like a beauty convention, this is probably the highlighter I would choose to wear, because in person I just feel like it looks so pretty, and it doesn't look streaky, it doesn't look like patchy, it doesn't look like I have a stripe on my face, like in person especially. I'm going to spray my face with the Too Faced Peach Mist. I'm like spraying my face like, okay, I'm done. No, I don't have mascara on. I haven't done the lower lash line. Whew. I'm telling you, smells great, tastes horrible. Okay, now I'm going to take my beauty blender and kind of just stamp that like this. Kind of just takes away the, I don't know, it just helps it kind of meld in better. And then I'm going to take the beauty blender and do this. See how that just cleaned that right up? Like if you feel like you've gotten out of control with your blush and your contour and bronzer or anything, you can just do that. It fixes it all. So then I'm going to do a little more blush, like you guys know I like to. Oh, so Kisses Down Low commented in one of my last videos, hashtag Pink Squad, which I really like as like our family name. Let me know down below what y'all think. Okay, I'm going to go in with the 24/7 Urban Decay eyeliner pencil in Woodstock, which is like a hot pink. Oh, this is the one that was tickling my eye earlier. Ooh. I used this one in my last tutorial because I did the red on the lower lash line. The lower lash line? Is that lash line? No, my lower lash line. But it's not tickling me as much. It's because I always sharpen my pencils before I use them. And this time I didn't because I literally just used it. But I like to sharpen them to like make sure there's no bacteria or anything like that. So, because when you haven't used, yeah, like I don't know when sometimes I don't know the last time I've used something and I just don't want to risk anything like that. So I'm going to go in to the palette again and I'm going to take the pink Kai Kai and then I'm going to take Snatched and I'm going to put Kai Kai first. Get out of there. Dog hair. And then I'm going to put, what am I saying? Right. I'm going to put Kai Kai first, then a little bit of Campy, then I'm going to put Snatched under the lower lash line. And I'm just going to blend out that liner. At least that's what I think I'm doing at the moment. I'll let y'all know if it changes. I'm just being silly at this point. Don't mind me. For those of you who missed the last video, my dog ate, well, Jeffrey ate Sophie's food. And he has to have his food and his food only. Well, she started to eat her food and then she was like, ooh, a squirrel. And like walked away for 2 seconds and he ate her food. And I wasn't watching because I don't know what I was doing. Maybe brushing my teeth or something. And I didn't realize she had walked away from her food. So he ate it. And then he got very sick. Just upset stomach. And he's feeling better today. But last night, he was like not having it. Like he would lay down, get up, lay down, get up. I let him out probably 5 or 6 times last night. So no sleep for Anya. And my thing is that I could have easily slept today during the day, but then what happens is that I'm wide awake at nighttime again. And it's like a vicious cycle. So if I can force myself to stay up until like 7 or 8 o'clock, at least that way I'll go to bed early, like really early for me especially, but I'm hoping that way I'll go to bed early and then I will not have a vicious cycle because I will have forced myself to stay awake at least until 8 and then I'll go to bed. Am I making any sense? Otherwise, if I had taken a nap, I would have been up all night again, is what I'm trying to say. I really, really, really like this look. It's like a gradient, like ombre sunset between the shimmers and the mattes. Like, it's really cool. I love this palette. This is my favorite palette that I've gotten in a really long time. So I'm going to make it even, I'm so hesitant to do this, but I'm going to try it. I'll try it a little at a time. I'm going to go in with my new favorite Milani, like these hypnotic lights things. I'm going to go in with Luminous Light. They are comparable and even better than, dare I say, to the Steel and Magnificent Metal Glitter and Glows. And they make everything, usually they make everything 1,000 times better because they're so sparkly and shimmery and amazing. And they are $10 versus $24. Yep. Yeah, I'm okay with that. That's, oh my gosh, you guys, okay. Literally, if you remember in the last video when I was trying desperately to remember what in the heck it was that I wanted to get at Sephora when I go, other than the Rihanna stuff for what I'm, you know, because I'm exchanging things. Because I have the White Peach palette, and then I have a moisturizer, and I have a, what is it? Oh right, the Peach Foundation. So those three things, I want to return them. And I could not for the life of me remember what in the heck I wanted to get in place of it. Well, now I remember. And the third thing that I wanted to get in place of it oh my gosh, what did that, I've been talking for too long and now I don't remember again. No, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Oh wait, no, I did remember in the last video, the Dream palette, right? Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm beyond tired. I'm not crazy, I promise. No, it was something else. Oh my gosh. Why did I keep talking and re-explain myself before I spit it out? Oh no. I'm going in with my Better Than Sex mascara. I literally cannot believe that just happened to me again. I'll remember when I get there. I'm sure I will. How did that even happen? Okay, the Born to Run palette, the Rihanna Fenty Kilowatt Duos, the Tarte Clay Pot, metallic clay pot. Is it a clay pot? Something pigment. I don't know. It's like Samantha Ravindal swears by it. Rob Beauty Christie swears by it. Everybody. James Charles, they all like that shade in Top Yacht. But then Samantha Ravindal likes another one called Sun something or other. And they're like this shimmery, metallic, like pigment in a pot. And so they're not, it's not a loose pigment. It's like a, I don't know, a pigment in a pot. That's all I know. And when they put it on their lids, it's just like sunshine on your eyelids, but in eyeshadow form. So it's not a liquid the way that, you know, the Milani one that I just put on is, or the Steel and Magnificent Metal Glitter and Glows. It's an actual like powder shadow. So I want to get one of those, if not both shades. We'll see. We'll see what kind of credit I have. And I'm going to use the Butterfly mascara on top of that. I really like using this one second because it really separates and lifts the lashes. I literally cannot believe that I was like, oh, I remember. And then in backtracking and explaining the story to you guys, I forgot again. Like, that is a sheer sign of sheer exhaustion. That's not a sheer sign. What am I even saying? That's a sign of sheer exhaustion. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. Under normal circumstances, I might have even just stopped recording at that point when I was like, I forget again. But I'm like, I'm not scrapping this whole video because I forgot something. Okay, lips. I never remember to get out lipstick ahead of time. I don't know why. It's my downfall. Huh. I don't know what to do. And where to go? Well, I have this whole. Oh, no. I don't want to put that one on again. Okay. I have a bag. It's not my Jeffree Star bag. Oh, yeah. Okay. No question. Definitely 1000% this one. So this is one of my favorite shades from Sugar Pill. It is a bullet lipstick, which normally I wear liquid lipsticks, but this is a bullet lipstick that I really love. They do have it in liquid lipstick form though, if you want it and you don't like bullet lipsticks. But this is the shade Girl Crush from Sugar Pill. I like the name, I like the shade, I like everything about it. It's a very vibrant, like blue hot pink, I guess. Okay, yes. I love this shade so much. And sometimes I forget I have it. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get the liquid lipstick form. I bought a bunch of these lipsticks in bullet form, and then I feel like less than 3 months later they came out with the liquid lipstick form of it, and I'm like, really? Okay. Because it would have been nice to, you know, just get the liquid lipsticks in my opinion. But I just tend to like, I really love wearing liquid lipsticks with gloss on top, and then when the gloss fades you have the liquid lipstick left underneath, and it just lasts longer, you know. I am not one to reapply. I feel like this lipstick, however, made the eyeshadow look more orange. Like before I put the lipstick on, it definitely looked more pink. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'm adding a little bit more pink. I might switch out the lip color because I definitely think the look looked a little bit different before I put on this lip. Looks better. If I decide I don't like it, I might change it out for my Instagram photos, so check that out. And you'll know, maybe, when you see, I don't know if you'll recognize it. There's got fallout. There is some fallout with this palette, but nowhere near the kind of fallout that I have had with other colorful, like if you watch my BH Cosmetics Take Me to Brazil. Oh God, if I thought that tasted terrible, this one, whew, goodness. MAC Fix Plus, no, not for the mouth. Just gonna brush my hair out really fast so we could do the final look. Yeah, as far as like very pigmented eyeshadows go, I would say the Manny palette it's amazing how little fallout the palette has. So, alright guys, this is the final look. Let me know what you guys think. I've been really into doing like sunsetty eyes, and I don't know, I've just really enjoyed like sunset looks and like oranges and yellows and pinks together and reds. Before, pinks and reds, no, oranges and yellows were my least favorite colors. Pinks and reds were some of my favorite colors. So now I just like them all. I don't know what happened, but thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so sorry this video is so long. I think it's because I was really chatty in this video. Let me know down below anything you want to see on my channel. Please subscribe, comment, like, share, and don't forget to enter the giveaway, and good luck to everybody. I love you guys. Bye.